When you look at this year's offense, can you identify an identity? And where I'm going with this is we know what Kevin Stefanski's identity has been with an offense. It's not there this year. Would you bring back Ken Dorsey? And I don't mean to make it that black and white, but that's kind of the mindset here with it.
Yeah, I don't think there's an identity with this offense, and I don't really think there's an identity on the team in general. I do think actually when it comes to criticizing Kevin, that's maybe the number one thing I would criticize him for because you just haven't felt it all year. And I do think that's one of those overused buzzwords in the NFL and in sports in general. And people say, oh, a team has no identity. And that you don't even really know what that means. But I think last year when they were winning, you felt the cohesiveness and you felt them all being on message and parroting things Kevin would say and the one game at a time mentality. It just feels like they don't really have that this year. And then I do wonder if it's because they overhauled so much in this offense when the offense wasn't really the problem last year, right? I mean, I still kind of don't understand the whole overhaul when it hasn't really made things better. And I think it really did just hurt the identity because you kind of took away the identity that this group had and playing that tough, like hard-nosed football and doing the drop back game for Joe Flacco and obviously relying on your run game more. So I think to me that's where they've lost their identity. And I don't know, I'm curious to see where they go from here with that and into next season.
Yeah, and I guess when I say identity, what does the team do well? When things aren't going well, what can this team do to make sure that they do? And it would have been running the football and playing really good aggressive defense, and both of those have kind of gone away.